Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a review of the TRUSELF Organics Acne Clearing Kit. Yeah, this was sent to me for review, and let's just go over like my skin first of all. Okay, so I do have normal to oily, acne prone, sensitive skin. Okay, so let's just start with the Clear Skin Foaming Cleanser. This stuff is good if you like that squeaky clean feeling. It does come out as a foam. I don't know if mine is broken, but mine barely foams up when I squeeze it out, and I found that like one full pump is more than enough to like clean your whole face. Now this stuff does not remove makeup, so I do have to go in with like a towelette first, or I have to go in with like my oil cleanser first to remove all of the gunk off my face, and then I will go in with this. This product actually makes my skin feel really stripped afterwards. My skin feels not only tight but really dry, and I don't know, some people like that feeling, but personally I don't. So what I do right after is I go in with the oil-free moisturizer. This is also part of the kit. This stuff is, let's see, it says 70% organic aloe, lavender, dead sea minerals, papaya enzymes, and passion flower. And it's no parabens, no sulfates, no bad stuff. This stuff smells, it has like that like aloe organic-y smell. If you look up close, it does have like, it's white, but it's also got like a gel-y, like a gel-like texture to it. So what I do is I take like a tiny scoop, like with the back of my nail, and I take about like that much. Can you guys see that? Like just a tiny bit. And that will be enough for like both sides of my face. I found that the first time I used this, I used like way too much moisturizer, because after using the acne foaming cleanser, my skin did feel really tight, so I just wanted to put moisturizer on it. I put like way too much of this stuff, and my skin afterwards looked like a glazed donut. Like, you know, when you have like a newly glazed donut and it looks like perfect, it's really smooth, it's really shiny on top. That's what my skin looked like. It looks so like totally poreless, like no wrinkles, and I was like doing like this kind of motion in the mirror, and there was like a nice, I can't think of another word but to say like it looked like it was glazed, and it didn't look like it totally, I don't know, absorbed into my skin, but eventually it did. It just took like, you know, 2 minutes longer than usual. The smell does go away, but yeah, would I recommend this product? I would if you were really oily, but I wouldn't if you were dry. If you were like normal to dry skin, like this probably won't be enough. I say that it's okay for me because I have normal to oily skin, so it was like tolerable, that like momentary discomfort of like dryness on my skin. But as far as having like really dry skin, this probably wouldn't be enough to like calm your skin and make it feel like quenched. For me, this doesn't disrupt my makeup throughout the day. I do wear it under makeup. I do wear it at night. I have found that I have no reaction to it. So that in my book is a plus. Again, this is no parabens, no sulfates. I read the ingredients. There's no talc. There's no mineral oil in it. So there is nothing that will make me break out. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I think it's worth a try. If you don't like it, send it back. But would I repurchase this? Probably not. So yeah. This product has been going around Instagram and YouTube and social media. So this is what the brand is most popular for. It is their detoxifying mask. This is all natural, detoxifying, pore minimizing, wrinkles and blemishes. It's handmade, all natural, and again, no bad stuff. So again, in here there are no parabens. All there are is calcium, bentonite clay, kaolin clay, rose kaolin clay, Moroccan red clay, Dead Sea clay, and Moroccan Rasul clay, Epsom salt, and 100% pure collagen. Now, TBH, the first time I used this, my skin got so red. I mean, it was so red. I was like, what the heck? I'm having an allergic reaction. And then I put the moisturizer on top of it. Like, you know, after I had washed this off, I put the moisturizer on top of it. I look like a glazed red donut. Like, what the heck? So I swore this off for a week. I was like, oh my God, that was an allergic reaction. I know it. But then again, an allergic reaction is if you have itchiness, if you have hives, if you have difficulty breathing. What this redness was caused by, and I did a little bit of research and, you know, I read into the reviews and whatnot, is a calcium bentonite clay. So this mask is called a detoxifying mask. So what the calcium bentonite clay is meant to do is it is meant to bring the blood to the surface to help circulate the blood throughout the skin, which is why your skin gets so red. And apparently that only happens for the first time. So a week later, when I was brave enough to try the product again, I didn't get that red sensation. I didn't get that red reaction again. And I have used this maybe like 5 or 6 times since then, and I haven't had that reaction since. Now, I will say that after having this mask on for about 10 to 15 minutes, that's about all that I can tolerate. It says to keep the mask on for 10 to 30 minutes, less time for sensitive skin, and then just remove with warm water, and then best used with TRUSELF Organics cleanser, that's this guy, and moisturizer. So I can, like I said, I can tolerate this for 15 minutes, and I say tolerate because after 15 minutes, the mask is dry and my skin just feels really, really itchy, which is weird, I know, because with any other masks that I've tried, I've never had that like itchy sensation. And again, I was like, oh my God, am I having an allergic reaction? No, the clay is just drying on your skin, and it gives it that sensation that it's dry and therefore it gets itchy, but you are not having an allergic reaction. At least for me, I did not have an allergic reaction. I am not speaking for anyone else. This is purely just my review. So what I do after 10 to 15 minutes is I go to the sink, I wash it off with warm water, I pat my skin dry, and I do notice that the pores in my skin are, no, I wouldn't say like exponentially smaller, but they are noticeably smaller. I have noticed a decrease in like clogged pores because I do wear, my AC went on, because I do enjoy a full face of makeup, you know, on like almost a daily basis. I do have clogged pores, and I have seen a tremendous decrease in the amount of clogged pores that I have while I've been using this mask. Now again, I have been using this for about, I believe, 2 to 3 weeks since they sent it to me, and I do like this mask. It also comes, let me just show you what it looks like. It does come dry like this, like in a powder form. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like scoop a little bit, and what I do is I just take like one of my kids, like, you know, old baby spoons, and just put it in a bowl and mix it with a little bit of water. I will be honest, that the first time I used this mask, I probably made it too concentrated, because what I did is I made it into more of a paste. So maybe that was my fault, I don't know. But yeah, so I did make this into a paste. I put it onto my skin and let it sit for 10 minutes and washed it off, and then my skin got red. Ever since then, I have not been concentrating the mask to a paste. I've just been making it into like a watery mask. And what I'll do is I'll take like, you know, a paddle foundation brush and just put it on, and you know, you guys are watching it here. I put a very thin liquid-like layer on my skin, and I just tap it onto my skin, as silly as it looks, but you know, it feels good. That is how I decrease my sensitivity to the itchy feeling, and that is how I like abstain from the redness reaction. Okay, so blah blah blah, would I recommend this product? Yes, I do recommend this product because I have seen a change in my skin. Like, my skin does look clear. I'm looking at it right now, and I feel like it looks smoother. My pores are noticeably smaller. My clogged pores have decreased by a lot, and I think it's because of this mask. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this product, you know, if they have a smaller size, I always say get the smaller size, try it out, and if it doesn't work out, then you don't feel so bad for wasting your money on a full-size product. But as far as these two guys, not really. I really want a cleanser that removes my makeup. That's just something that I need in my shower. And as for the oil-free moisturizer, I wouldn't recommend this, only because it is a very nice light moisturizer. So if you have really oily skin, this might be good for you. But again, I don't have really oily skin, so I can't like say that. I can't say like with 100% that you're gonna love this. But you know, as for me, I will not say get this or this. So yeah, but definitely get this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. If you want to purchase their products, I am not being paid. I am not affiliated with this company. But if you guys just, you know, want to look at their stuff, I will leave a link down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below with any other videos you guys would like to see next. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.